Hello. I want to talk to you about looking for love in all the wrong places. You know, everybody wants to be loved. Everybody wants to be held and paid attention to and be respected. Yeah. Who don't want that? The thing is, though, when you look for something, you will find it. Because the Bible says, seek and you shall find. But the thing is, though, when you look for love, it's not the love that you think you're going to find. Because the only pure love is in Christ. The only pure love is in Yeshua HaMashiach. And only He can provide the love that you really void. Only He can provide the love that you really desire and need. So when we look for love in people, it's never a true fulfilling. It would never be a true fulfilling. Look for it in sex, it's never going to be fulfilling. Because it's something more. You look for it in something such as in another person, you can keep seeking and seeking and seeking. But it's true, but you won't find it. Everyone at some point felt a void in their life. But only one can fill that void up. And that is the one who died on the cross for us. And I am female, and I know that women usually fall in love a lot faster than men. And we think that, what is how can I say it? It really starts with infatuation. It could be that, like you get the butterflies in your stomach and you're so excited and your mind go so many places and you see yourself with this person forever. You're putting your name with his name and you just, and the women, men might be doing the same thing, I don't know, but women got it bad doing such things. I'm a female and I've done that, and our friends have done that too, so I know that's typical for females to do. But however, the majority of females do not look at the bigger picture. Don't ask the right questions. I remember this time, I met this man in the park. He wasn't trying to date me or anything, but just talking about himself, and I'm listening. And if you give a person enough time to talk, they would tell on themselves and about themselves in such a way that it will shock you if you pay attention, though. See, it's one thing to have ears to hear, but it's another thing to actually listen. And I think the majority of females really don't listen. You hear, but you don't pay attention to the clues and hints that's given to you through communication. Let's listen to this person. Basically, let me know all about him in 5 minutes. Yeah. You can tell if a person is aggressive or not aggressive just listening to them, because if they tell you mostly aggressive situations they've been in, then make you wonder, but will he be like that with me? Yeah, more likely. But my mother used to say, a man that takes care of his family, or a man that loves his mom a lot, it's the ones you really need to pay more attention to. Okay, so females, if you're looking for a husband or you wanted to get married, and the person that you're talking to now, you're not sure he's the married material, just see what kind of relationship he has with his mother. Do he respect his mother? Do he do things for his mother? Do you talk highly of his mother? You know, is he a Christian? Does he believe in the Lord? Does he read his Bible? You know, so see, I mean, like, don't just go on what he's saying. Go on his actions. Because the person would say, well, I'll go to church. But they might go to church once a year, and that's on Easter. Which I believe in Passover. But you see what I'm saying to you? So you have to look for clues, look for hints. Because the person was telling themselves, and males and females the same way. Given enough time, they were telling themselves. You know? See what the longest relationship the person had. The person never had a long-term relationship, then what that tell you about the person? I mean, there's no commitment. Can't commit to you if he's been hopping from one person to another, you know? I mean, think about it. So listen for the little hints the person give, so you know what kind of person it is, or they are. Hopefully it's not a they, but you see what I'm saying to you? And don't dismiss the flags. Don't dismiss, well, you might say, well, I don't know about this. Well, I don't know about that. Well, I don't know. Well, I probably can get over this. But don't just dismiss flags. It's something like, if you see him get aggressive, or he get an attitude with you, don't dismiss that. Don't dismiss it. Well, you know, he was just angry at somebody else. He just took it out on me. Don't dismiss that. You heard me? Don't do it. Don't look for love in all the wrong places, because, and plus, look for patterns in your life. Look at people who you usually have been with or been attracted to. What kind of person have they been? You know what I'm saying? If they're the person that have mental issues, you know, the person that's been on drugs. If you're attracted to people who, all these people who had a drug problem before, they're more likely they're looking at you for you to counsel them. Okay? And all the people will want you to cook and clean all the time for them, then they may be looking for a mother. You know, or so look for clues and hints. Are they really looking for a wife? Are they looking for a companion? Are they really looking for someone to spend their life with, someone to talk to? You know what I'm saying? A man with you too, and look for women who might be aggressive to you. You know, look for women to see if they're lazy, if they don't want to clean up, pick up behind themselves. Then you know they're going to pick up behind you, which they shouldn't anyway, really. Should pick up behind yourself, truly. But I'm just saying, though, if you're working, though, yes, they should, you know, do for you, of course. You know, if they're not working. But, and it's always give and take. In a relationship, you do for him, he do for you. You know? But never take advantage of one another. You know, of course, in a relationship, there's always one will be given more than the other. You know, it's hard to keep it 50-50, okay? You see what I'm saying? But we try to do at least, well, 60-40, it's okay. But as long as it goes back and forth. But try to keep balance and give them compliments. You know, women, a man don't like nagging. Okay? He don't want complaining. Okay? You lift that man up. You brag about him to him and to others. Because just like women, don't you like want your husband to brag about you? Do you want your husband to give you compliments? Tell you what a good job you've done with the children, or what a good job you've done in the house, or thanks for having his back, or you know what I'm saying, or supporting him. So that's what it's about. It's give and take, you know. treat him like a king, treat her like a queen. And the woman, if a man massages you, then more likely mean that he want to massage himself. It's not always one-sided. It's not always one way. Don't be selfish. And that's not the other things you're looking for. Just when you get to know a person, look for if they're just only about them. If there's only selfish. They have the only selfish ways about them. Okay, see if it's give and give. Give and give. Okay, if you visit her house, just so you know, is if you visit her house more than once and you see how she keep her place up, but she said, well, let me get this stuff together first, and you're like, well, I wonder how bad is it? Because you want to know all this, because you want to know the real person. You don't want to know the fake person, because when you first meet somebody, you want to put on facade. You want to pretend to be somebody else you're really not. And that's the majority of people. They're just keeping it real. But you don't want that. You want to tell the person, show me your true self. Show me your real self. Like if I marry you, show me who I'm going to be seeing. You know what I mean? Take off all the makeup and all the hair stuff, and let me see who I'm going to be with forever. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to know, because you want to see the worst and you want to see the best. I mean, they're just, you know what I'm saying? Because you want to see. And women, a lot of times, you might get more compliments about you not putting on all that stuff. Because especially the old school men. Now, about the young men, I don't know, but usually they won't you without all the mess, all the makeup and all the stuff, all the additions. They want the real natural you. Yeah, they want the real natural you. I don't know if I said it before, but I get more compliments about me being the natural me than me being made up me. Yeah. Because men appreciate the natural. And that's what God wants us to go back to. What's natural? Nature. What's natural? Before all the fallen angels start teaching men and women all this stuff. And it's natural. Yeah. That's what the men want, women. Be natural. And women, sex is temporary. I know, especially these last days, a lot of women looking for sex as a fulfillment. But then you won't try to get the fulfillment from sex, because you're looking for somebody who to spend a life with. But a man don't want a woman who's been sleeping around like that. A man would tell you, like a younger man would tell you too. You don't want a woman who's been out there and with everybody. You can become a second around virgin or a second time virgin. You can. That's about stop having sex right now. Stop sleeping around. Ask God to deal with your heart and your mind, because you have to ask yourself, why are you doing this? Why are you putting yourself out there? Why are you sleeping around the way you are? Why are you putting a bad name out there for yourself? And that's exactly what you're doing. And man, quantity is not quality. Women, just like a man don't want a woman to sleep around, don't get no man to sleep around, because it goes both the ways. The only difference between a male and a female, other than the physical parts, I'm talking about emotionally, is that women just fall in love faster. That's really it. I mean, women like gifts, but men like gifts too. Women like massages, well, men do too. Men like they space, well, women, man, that's not the difference. Women probably don't like the space as much as the men do. Because men, when a woman creates attention, she wants your time. So I have to say that. Some men it's like that too, though. You know, but women want time. Not time to have sex all the time, but time to know you. Time to spend with you, play a game, dance together, spend quality time together. Not just sit down and just look at each other. We get to know one another. Get to know the innermost part of the person. Don't ask about the past of the person. You don't have to, because the past is the past. Okay? Yes, in the beginning it's good to know some about you know, you pay attention to the hints and clues with the person telling themselves, but you don't go digging in a person's past. And men got it bad doing that, more so than women. Because what happens is that you end up using her past against her and end up with dirty fighting. I mean, y'all females do the same thing. They do. But this not, it's not cool. It's not cool. It's just not a good thing to do. Okay? So what do? You're looking for love in all the wrong places. You're looking for love in so many different faces. It's because you have a pattern that need to be dealt with. You're looking for either daddy figure. You're looking for because maybe your dad wasn't there, they did not give you attention. Something is going on there. So maybe you probably got to deal with your heart and deal with some deeper issue that's going on. So you ask the Lord to help you. Lord, you surrender. So Lord, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm trying to looking for Mr. Right, and I keep getting Mr. Wrong. But Lord, you know who right for me. So let the Lord deal with you. But before you go and find someone else, the Lord had to show you yourself first. So you've been making these decisions based on this in your life. So let the Lord reveal to you what's been going on with you. Okay? I had an issue, and I'll share this with you, of being alone. I had an issue. I didn't actually want to be alone. I was married many years. I was 16 years old married to my children's father, and then I just want to be like another long-term relationship. But you know what? I noticed you could be married and still feel alone. So I realized it wasn't, I didn't feel alone because of a relationship. I felt alone because something happened. I was real young, and I was on a dark street, and my mother worked graveyard, and I craved her. I craved my mother being there. I didn't want my mother working. I wanted her to be there with me. So don't talk about alone. I'm talking about in that respect. But you know what? I didn't get over it till the Lord put me by myself. Yeah, I was afraid of the dark. I didn't want to be in the dark. But now, sleeping in the dark is no problem. It's like I always had to have a night light on, you know. But the Lord dealt with this. And you know, it's amazing how God does things, because some things, you might not know you had a problem with, you know. But the Lord will show you. But I got my loneliness left when God put me by myself, where I had to be alone. You get what I'm saying to you? And just like some people, you know, like face fear of people have a fear of drowning. Well, until you get in the water, learn how to swim real good, and you're like, people have fear of flying. Well, unless you fly, so the Lord will help you overcome that fear or whatever's going on with you by putting you in the situation. Okay. So now me being here by myself is no problem. It's not that I never was by myself before, but in my mind, my thinking, I had to have someone with me, either a child, I wanted someone living with me, you know. But now I'll be so happy being by myself. This still happened some years ago. God really been dealing with me some years ago. And another issue, and I will tell another thing. I mean, I don't mind telling you, because this how maybe I help you. Maybe you have the fear of being alone by yourself. You know what? By yourself, you can read, you can watch movies by yourself. You could have your own party. I could get here, I could put some music on, and start dancing by myself. Now, sometimes I prefer being by myself. You get what I'm saying to you? Because God really dealt with me in that. Okay? Another issue I had, it was because I have scars. I got third-degree burn when I was little. And I would never wear short sleeves. But you know, I only wear short sleeves now. Only wear short sleeves now. I have long sleeves, but those main ones can fit me right now too. Keeping it real with you. But yeah, but God put me wherever I just wear short sleeves. I mean, one day it's like he showed me, he's like, just wear short sleeves, like, because to me, I don't know what it was. It's like it's a self-esteem issue. You know, a lot of people deal with low self-esteem. Here I have a master's degree, but I'm still wearing long sleeves. Like, so what's up with that, right? I could show you. It's not about the education you have, for it's, you know, learning, but it's about how God. It's about how you perceive yourself. You know, because I had to look at myself differently. Like, you know what? What's the big deal? You know, and I used to think people would ask me questions, but they don't. They don't. They'll look at me no different than they did before. But it was my own issue, you see. It was my own issue, my own personal issue. Maybe there's a scar that you don't want to show, because you're thinking about how other people are going to feel. Don't worry about it. No biggie. Because you know what? The many people say, you know, like, you see the scars on my face right here. People say, but I see your heart. I see you. You know, I'm talking to you. I don't want to see that. You know, because they know, they learn who I am personally. And that's what happens. You know, you mean person know you for who you are. The other stuff don't matter. It's no big deal. But to you, it's a big deal. Because to you, you live with it. To you, you're going through it. So ask the Lord to help you, to deliver you, to show you things about you that you may not know. Some things about me, I did not know the Lord started showing me. Maybe you have an anger issue. Maybe the Lord, and you know what? I had an anger issue too. And it's amazing how God deal with things. I had an anger issue, guys. I really did. And I'm gonna tell you something. Not that I was mad all the time, but I was like, gonna put up with people talking to me any kind of crazy way. That's how it was until I was put in situations. You know, I'm gonna tell you something. When God is teaching you, He'll put you in a situation to test you, to see if you ever overcome that thing just yet. You see what I'm saying to you? So if someone got on me, I would get on them back. That's how I was. But now I see someone in a bad mood, or they will talk to me crazy, I look at them, and you know what, in my head, I'm like, they was having a bad day, so I just leave them alone. What was the time I want to do that? I'd be ready to put my dukes up and fight. That's how it used to be. I'm telling you, this is how it was. God truly been dealing with me tremendously. I mean, tremendously. And I don't care how old I am, I would fight. I mean, this is how I was. But now, I don't. It's not that I go out of my way to avoid it, but you know what? My first thought is, they're having a bad day. We all have bad days. That's my first thought now. Thank God. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what? Oh, one time, I'll share this with you. One time, a person was cussing me out. I mean, cussing me on the phone. Then later, I saw the person in person. I mean, I didn't cuss them back or nothing. I don't cuss. I mean, that's my past, but I don't cuss like that because that should not cuss people. Don't do it. But anyway, this person was cussing me out, and of course, what I did. Let me tell you something. If you were an irate person, and they doing all crazy things and saying all crazy things, the best thing to do is not walk off, not run. Just look at them, talk to them sensibly, and lower your voice. You know what? It's amazing how much peace you can bring when you lower your voice. Okay? Just bring it low. Just bring it low. Lower your voice. And then the person apologized to me after they saw me. Yeah, they did. They apologized to me. But see, if I would have cussed them back out and did all this and crazy, we'd be two mad people for nothing. But they apologized to me. Actually, when I think about it, since God been dealing with me, a person that said crazy things to me, end up apologizing to me. Because we have to remember, we don't fight against flesh and blood. People are being influenced by evil spirits. Remember when Peter said something to Jesus. I don't have the scripture on me, but Jesus rebuked. He said, "Devil, I rebuke you." Don't you know that Jesus was not, the Christ, Yeshua, was not talking to Peter. He was talking to the evil spirit that was influencing him. See, he didn't say, "Peter, I rebuke you," because he don't deal with flesh and blood. Because you remember now, he could see in the spirit. Yeshua could see in the spirit. He saw a devil. He had to see a devil right beside him, not in Peter. Peter was not possessed by no devil, but he was influenced by a devil. You see, many times you have terrible thoughts. It's an evil spirit right there putting those thoughts in your head. And that's what Yeshua saw. That's what he saw. He didn't see, it wasn't Peter. It wasn't Peter. It was this evil spirit that was in Peter's presence. Is it there? Okay? So I really want to put that out there. But when you look for love in all the wrong places, remember to deal with your issues. And then maybe you won't have to worry about getting with the wrong person again. Because a lot of times it's not that's not, a lot of times when you're with somebody, you won't say it's their problem. Well, I have to find me somebody because they got a problem. They got a problem. You know what though? You keep pointing your finger at them when it's you who are the one with the issue. Okay? It's you. You're the common denominator. It's you. All those people don't have a problem. It's you. Until you realize it's you, you will continue the pattern. So what you need to start doing is asking yourself, okay, now what is it with me? Well, I've been treated the way I've been treated. What is it with me that I keep choosing the same type of person? What is it with me? Yeah, maybe you have an anger issue. Maybe there's a pattern about you that you don't see. You need to ask God to deliver you and ask God to reveal to you what's going on with you personally. Like God dealt with me. We all have sinned. We all have. But we don't keep sinning. We have to be, like, we have to be perfect in our ways. But you say, but no one is perfect. But the Bible says all have sinned. Yes, I have sinned, but don't mean I can't be perfect. So how do you become perfect? You obey God's commandments. And every time the devil put thoughts in your head or trying to influence you to do the wrong thing, you come against those thoughts. Cast those thoughts cast those thoughts down. That's all you have to do. Okay? So I hope that should help you, because I still have to tell you about me. I especially at one time when I don't say much about myself at all. But you know what? Hey, God delivered this sister in so many ways. In so many ways. And I am so grateful to Him. Thank you, Father God. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus Christ. Thank you. I am grateful. I am so, so, so grateful. He will deliver you too. You have a problem with sex. Ask God to deliver you. The Psalms 11. He said He'll send an angel to keep you in your ways. Ask Him to send an angel to keep you in your ways. If you're really sincere, you really want to change, and He know your heart, He will come through for you. Because call upon the name of the Lord, you shall be saved. Call upon Him. Make your request made known to Him. What is your desire? What do you want? What kind of relationship do you want? What kind of marriage do you want? Write it down. Make it plain. And He says, you have not because you ask not. But He don't listen to the prayers of the sinners. He hears the ones of the righteous. So you obey His commandments. If there's one commandment that's hard for you to obey, you ask Him to help you, to deliver you, so you can get on the right track, so you can go to heaven, and you can live a joyous and peaceable life. Well, may God bless you. May His light shine upon you and give you His peace. And I pray that every ear that hear this message, I pray to open your heart, open your eyes to it, and I pray that you make a change, like Michael Jackson said about the man in the mirror. Make that change. Shalom.